Also, it's an opportunity to honor our late father worked that, and I believe that their souls are resting in the hands of God. Your Excellencies, this development arising from the failure of government from the ruling administration have placed enormous challenge on us as the main opposition party to up our games to save our democracy and rescue this country from the inaptitude of the government. Majority of Nigerians who are disillusioned about the state of affairs in the last 3 years are all excited and praying ceaselessly that we'll continue to get it right so that the APC administration can be chased out of their lives. And as a result, cronies of the APC and the commission have had a field day in the blatant manipulation of the process. Also, intelligence report before us shows that these agents are bent in manipulating the 2019 general election. The consequences of rigging the 2019 general election may be terrible for our dear country. So we call on all Nigerians and the international community to add their voice and their voices to the agitation towards ensuring that the APC federal government and INEC conduct free and fair, transparent election in 2019. Only critical to alert us all on the plan to use the security agencies to rig the upcoming elections, just like we've done in the recent election. Associated with this, the agenda to harass PDP leaders, PDP state government, in the guise of fighting corruption. You are aware that there have been framed up several months of many dignitaries of our party and critical stakeholders. In some cases, they use the EFCC to harass our very senior members of our party, senior in the government. The Senate President, the Deputy Senate President are on their list. Governors are also, our governors and state governors are being harassed. What I will inform the distinguished gathering this afternoon is that we will refuse to be intimidated. In the face of hunger, starvation and killing, the APC government has continued to strangulate our economy through the policy of the central bank to micromanage even the issuance of loan business men and women in our country. Your Excellency, it is important that at this point that we must be ready. Very senior citizens of our country, the BOT members, the NEC members, the National Assembly members, we must be ready to go down to the grassroots. We will do away with the style of gathering in Abuja, because I believe that the campaign structure will be a smart one and very effective one and slim, because the The matter is not in Abuja. The matter is directly at the grassroots. And so, I believe that from now, after this meeting, our people will now be relocated to go back to their homes. You are aware what happened in 2015, where we gathered a legacy house, everyday meeting, but no result. We reject that. That will not happen. That will never, never, never happen. All the men of timber and caliber of our party and women, you must speak out. In your various constituencies, you must speak out. You must address a press conference about the ongoings in their country. You are aware that a few days ago, there was a coup d'etat in Akwa Ibom. One arm of government seized by the Nigerian police. They stopped them from functioning. It took the grace of God and the people to rescue that arm of government. You are aware in Benue State, similar thing happened. You are aware of what happened in Ekiti, where we were rigged out. The governor at that time was under house arrest. You are aware that in Osun, they were to announce the result, but the call came from a and they stopped the result to announce that result. And the next day, they manipulated the result. All these are indication that both the security agencies and INEC are the people that the PDP are contesting against. We are not contesting against APC. The international community must note, we are not contesting against APC. We are contesting against security agencies and INEC. And I warn that if this is their style for 2019, we will not accept any result that will be handwritten. We will not accept any result that will be rigged. We will not accept any result that INEC will manipulate. We will not accept any result that the security agencies will deprive our people from voting. We want to do this advance warning that we are lovers of democracy and peace. We want the peace of our nation, and so let them note all they have done, even in the case of Kwara and Bauchi, where we won clearly, they announced different results. That will no longer be acceptable. And therefore we called on the INEC leadership, headed by Professor Yakubu, to quietly resign because he doesn't have the strong will and courage to conduct free and fair election. He should resign. We call on the Inspector General of Police to resign and go, because we have never witnessed in the history of our nation, from the First Republic, even in the military time, we have never seen this kind of act and the way and manner the police force have been used by the government of APC against the ordinary citizen. People are being killed on daily basis, and as I speak with you,
leaders of PDP have been earmarked to be murdered and killed, being trained somewhere. The country will rise to defend the values of our founding fathers, the values of our democracy. We must defend. We are no longer afraid. The fear has escaped of a truth. If you want a nation to be rescued from hunger, from killings, you must be ready. You must be ready. You witness what happened in Akwa Ibom, where the ordinary citizens march on the street to protest against the Nigerian police. Is that not a shame? Just a shame. In foreign countries where that happened, the Inspector General of Police will resign immediately. You are also aware that they are training people and put guns together to some of state government, and in this case, River State, where they will frame up the governor and the people they are dealing with guns, and so they will put them away for election. Just yesterday, an activist, well known, and others